Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna do a little session just doing the kind of front entryway here, and yeah, a little stairway at the front of our building out of concrete with a nice little railing adjacent. So with that being said, let's get started in here. We got Revit in here. So Bruce Wayne Manor, we are reaching truthfully the end game here. So we got a little stair set and a little veranda, as it were. Very, very simple. I just want to get us so that we know that we can also generate things on the outside of the building. So we've got a nice little concrete step, and this is actually modeled as a floor, and then we have two steps from there. And if you did what I did, we would have set the level of the topo solid to negative 450 from the main floor, which means roughly 3 steps. But let's go ahead and get started here. So inside of Revit, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a floor. Let's make sure we do a floor architectural. And do I have anything? Not really, but what we'll do is we'll use the basement floor, and we're actually going to duplicate this, and we'll just do a new FL. Let's do FL3, and we'll make this exterior slab, something like this. And we don't need anything but the concrete. So let's get rid of all of these functions. We're going to delete, and delete the rest of them. We'll just do a 150 slab. That looks good. Hit OK. And now draw ourselves a nice little slab. Something like this. Maybe 2,500. Something like this. 2,500 out from the building face. Of course, we're going to be thermally broken because we are a nice little passive house building. But let's check out. Where did I put it? Yeah, roughly there. That looks good. Okay, so hit the check mark there, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move this just out of the way. Just bumping it out of the way. Maybe, yeah, just leave it there. That's fine. And if I check this out, we got to make sure our level is set at the main floor level. We can go to 3D here and make sure that's at the right place. Looks good. That looks pretty reasonable. And now what we're going to do is we're going to build a tiny little stair. So it's only 1, 2. Right, 1, 2 steps. Now remember, we're going to do it from negative 450, where our topo solid is, up to the main floor. So let's go ahead and make ourselves another little stair. We're going to jump to the main floor plan here. Is that too big? It looks a little big, but that's okay. 2,500 is probably reasonable. Nice little veranda. You can watch your neighbors do what you do. Got a little stair here, and what I'm going to do is we don't really need a landing. The actual run width is, I've forgotten how big this is. We can always change it afterwards, but 4562. What we could do is we're going to do a little run. We're actually going to make it from the base level of negative 450 up to the main floor. So 450 should be our little space there. And remember, we want to go from the base all the way up. So we're actually going to have to move this stair anyways. So I don't really care how wide it is. I'm going to have to change it. So three risers. I've only got 3 risers total here, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull this all the way over, pull this all the way down. In fact, I'm just going to move it up a touch so that I can match my. Is he going to let me? Something like this. Align that. And now we've set the dimension here. I'm going to highlight the whole stair and then move it just to the edge. I want to snap it here somewhere because we want it to line up with our slab that we just made, our little floor. And that's it. If I jump to 3D here, we should see a nice little, I want to change it to concrete. Let's make it in situ. In situ? Yeah, let's see what we got here. Nice. We got a nice little stair, but you'll see, that's not quite right. So this is because the way I generated the stair before, I had some edges here. So now I got no edges. So in fact, I'm going to have to align the edge of the stair there. Let's do the same thing down here. Oh, I see. So this is going to get a little funky. I want to move that up. And now 3D, I should have a nice little stair. If we jump to our example here, roughly like this, hit check mark. Look at that. Beautiful. So we're missing, of course, some railings on the edges here. So we do want to do that. What we could do is, let's see if we could just edit the path here and see if it'll let us generate a little railing. Hit the check mark here. Looks good. Same thing on the other side. Edit path. A little bit of a railing here from the start to the end. make a little pink line, check mark. Good to go. I think that should be about it for this little stair. If I jump to 3D here, what did I do in my... Yeah. Other than this obvious mistake, we've got, roughly speaking, this what's going on. I did a little wall here. Don't worry about that for now. And then the last thing, what maybe we could do is grab some of these trees and throw them into our model. So if you're like, man, I really want some trees. What we could do is if we go up to the main floor level, let's place some trees, and just so you can see it, this is another component, landscape component. There are lots of trees to choose from. I can't actually remember the tree that I chose, but let's take a look what we got. It's going to be in the annotations. So if I jump to, is it a component? Excuse me. It's going to be in the components. Place a component. Let's look for a tree. What do we got? Deciduous tree. Which tree did I choose? Oh, goodness gracious. I can't remember what tree I chose. Doesn't really matter to me. I just want you guys to be able to, I think they all look very similar. So a beech. Let's see what we got. Look at that. They look very similar. So I'm going to roughly place it. You can see here I got my level chosen. So main floor, and we'll see what that's going to give us, because of course, if I place it at the main floor, it's actually going to be above the level. So if I go to what did I do? I messed something up here. These are all going to be floating. Oh, that one looks good. So we got -450, -450. So it's hosting to the topo solid level, which is exactly what I want. Move these just a bit over, something like this. And now if we go to our 3D view, we should see our trees. Nice little trees hanging out. So I hope this is something like what yours looks like. Maybe you want to show a little bit more. I can't remember the example. I think I show a little bit more tree edge here, but what we could do is maybe just expand this a touch. We can expand this just a touch, and we're actually going to just modify our crop region here. Let's crop region visible here. We want to see maybe a little bit more of the trees. Look at that. Maybe just turn it just a touch. And maybe just change the crop just a bit. Careful with our topo solid here. You can see that's starting to populate. Nice, nice, nice. Maybe we just do this. Something like that. Just going to move it over. And what we could do is I'm actually just going to modify my little outline here. It's up to you how persnickety you are, how you want to make some changes here to the topo solid again. We could change the just the edge here to be a little bit more outside. Don't attach. And now look in the part. Look at that. So looking good. Yeah. We can always turn off our crop region here. And now we've got a kind of nice little drawing set. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we're missing. We got the building section. We got the basement. So it's up to you. Oh boy, my basement view. Hopefully it's cropped. Let's check out our plans here. Let's go to the basement plan. So lo and behold, we probably need now to crop our basement view. Let's make sure we do that. So crop view visible. Look at this bullshit. So we're actually going to crop it all the way in. It's always a good idea to take a look at your sheets before you print, which we'll do in the next session. Now, for me, I actually didn't even want this. If I go to I found it distracting. So what we can do is I'm actually going to turn off the topo solid in this view. So remember, we can right click, activate our view, go to visibility graphics. And what we'll do is we're actually going to turn off the topo solid. So if you want, you can actually hit the first letter of what you're looking for, and it will guide you to where you need to be. I'm going to turn it off, hit OK. Ta-da, we're looking good. I just feel like it's probably a cleaner way to do this. Keep it on in your elevations and in your sections for now. Oh, let's check it out in our roof plan. See what we got. Nice. Got our trees all hanging out. Sections looking good. Elevation markers looking good. So it's up to you if you want to turn off the trees in these views. I might suggest doing that. So here I can see I'm also missing a little bit on the left here of what the north face looks like for my little veranda. So let's go ahead and make that change. So I'm going to double click, activate the view. I'm going to go to my visibility graphics here, and I'm going to turn off, I think it's going to be landscaping, but I got to remind myself, what the hell are trees? Let's see if we got trees. Tree? No, not treads. You are going to be plantings. So great. Let's see if we can find plantings again. Plantings. I turn off the plantings just for now and keep our drawings nice and tidy. We can come over here. We got to do it in every view, unfortunately. Turn off plantings. Let's do that here. But really what I'm after is I want to uncrop this. Rather, I just want to change the visibility crop and include our little stair here. I think that's better. We'll just modify this a little bit, pull it out to the edge here. And remember, we can kind of click on the view and we can modify how far that tail sits out. We can move over our little title, modify the tail again. And let's check out our other elevations, make sure everything's cool here. I think, oh, I see. I've also got to double click to activate the view. I'm going to go to visibility graphics and I'm going to turn off plantings. Let's just turn off plantings for now. They'll just show up in our plan views. And visibility graphics, plantings, the last one here. Turn it off, hit OK. And now I think we're ready for print. I think we're ready for printing. So A202, should I check the other drawings here? So A100, A101, roof plans, so on and so forth. We're looking pretty good. So this was, generating the front veranda, getting some trees in there. The drawing set is looking pretty close to complete. Yeah, so that's it for this session. So I hope that was helpful. We got a little front veranda on there. And I hope you guys had a good time generating a little bit more of our stairs, which I know are always a little bit of a challenge. So that is it for the modeling component. And now in the next session, we will finalize everything and just start our printing process. So thanks for hanging out, and questions, comments, criticisms, always welcome. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks again.